Welcome. I think that's exactly the same way I introduced the last show. But welcome back to the P&C Lads podcast. It's episode
21.
Can you do something for me? 21. I'm happy to be back. Ev's happy to be back. And this should be the last episode in this location. It served its purpose, but I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I'm sick of it.
It's a. How long does it take you to get here?
15 minutes?
15 minutes. It took me 33 minutes today. And so many fuckwits on the road.
Yeah, well, I was like 2 minutes late because some fucking knobhead literally on the last minute here made it take about 4. This guy was driving at 20 k's an hour. I was like, buddy, any danger we can fucking speed it up.
Yeah. It's always a dangerous sign when you see the right lane not moving on a freeway or something. And I'm just like, and the cars are like well spread apart as well, but they're all just sitting there, just really taking the piss, and that really grinds my gears. But no, I think my car is set to come back this coming week. It's in the port, but they just need to clear all the space so they can actually get the car off. But I won't be here. I'm going up north.
Pathetic.
Tomorrow. So that should be fun. Last time I was in these areas, well, I was about 2 years old. 2 years old.
I was in these ends.
In these ends. Have you been up north?
Yeah.
Like those areas that I mentioned to you?
I've been like Calbarry, Exmouth.
Yeah.
Exmouth is as far up as I've gone, I think.
Yeah.
And then obviously out past that, it's like Bruck and Broome. Is Broome before or after
Exmouth.
Exmouth? I feel like it's after, I don't know.
I want to say after as well. But my dad was telling me, he was like, yeah, it's meant to be like 25 degrees there. And I said, whoa.
It's pristine, bro.
Whoa. I said, I was expecting it to be cold, but that actually really gets me going a little bit.
Nah, north's always warmer. So like in Exmouth in the middle of winter, it's like 25, 30.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I'm low-key hyped for a bit of warm weather, bro. Like shorts, t-shirt, just walking around. The sun just naturally makes you feel better.
It's facts.
I'm fucking hyped. Something stinky happened to me this week. Oh, it could have really been bad. I almost ran over a dog. And this is one of my worst nightmares.
Yeah, remember when we almost hit a dog?
Oh, that was bad. Where were we?
We were on the main road coming back like Murdoch from Murdoch.
Yeah.
Like that area.
And we were going quick, weren't we?
It was like an 80k. No, it was a 70k an hour zone.
It's lucky that the people behind us saw the dog as well, because we didn't get rammed up the arse.
Yeah, it was either us or the...
What are you stepping on?
It's either us or the dog, bro.
Yeah. And so this dog was like 2 streets away from my house, but I turned the corner, I'm going a little bit quick. And this dog is like, just gets off the road and is entering the middle of the road. And I kind of like look up and I'm like, holy fuck. Yeah. And I slam on the brakes, and this dog, they just look at you so blankly. They're like, oh, were you going to hit me?
They're probably looking at you like, fucking idiot.
Yeah. But this was like a big dog, bro. But it was a big dog with like a vulnerable face. It was a big dog with a vulnerable face, and that is one of my worst nightmares, putting someone's pet just out of this world.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I would just blame I'd just make, like I said last week, I'd just gaslight the owners. I say, fucking, you guys are bad parents.
Yeah, imagine the first look at the dog though. So you hit the dog, you hear the noise, you open the door, and then you just see the dog there.
Dude, it would just be like a thud.
Oh no.
And like a little...
Yeah, nah. No, isn't it weird? Isn't it funny though that like there's certain animals out there that you couldn't really give a fuck about hitting?
Oh, if I hit a cat, I couldn't really care less.
Oh, that's fucked.
I just couldn't, bro.
Really?
Depends on whose cat. Like if it was, like I liked Dork's cat.
Yeah, okay.
If it was Dork's cat, I'd be like, okay, it's upsetting.
Yeah.
But if this is just a random person, I don't know whose cat it is, like, oh well, it's one less fucking cat running around, you know?
Yeah, there was a pom that was over in Australia a couple of years back when we first turned 18, Archie. He picked me up for a prees, and he was like, I'll come pick you up, come out. I didn't want to come out, but I came out. He picked me up, and we were on the way back to this pub, and on the way back, Bosch
smacked into a cat.
Hit a fucking cat, bro. And he stopped the car, and he looked at me, and it was just one of these things where he just like, have we actually just done that, bro? Yeah. And we knew that we've literally killed someone's family pet.
Yeah.
There was probably a little girl that loved that cat. And it was at night time, to be fair. We couldn't see it. Cats run fast, bro. They're fucking idiots. They run right across the road.
Yeah. No. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't want to kill anyone's pet, but like, if I had to pick between a dog and a cat, I'd kill a cat every day of the week.
But see, like a magpie, I couldn't give a fuck. I'm trying to hit that fucking thing.
If it's fuck a magpie.
Like,
Or a magpie support. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, that was. Yeah, I don't want to ever do that in my life.
It would be miserable. Imagine killing your own dog. You ever think about that? Imagine you kill the family dog, bro. That'd fuck me up.
Yeah, well, bro, some animals are idiots, bro. They sleep behind a tire.
I feel like so many animals are dumb, bro.
Like, I would always have to like kind of like suss out the area when my cat was fucking still kicking it, just to be like, is this fuckwit just underneath the car or something?
No, 100%.
Wouldn't be ideal. But how's your week been, mate? It's been good?
Mate, I've been going fuck away. I've been learning just like making music. But besides that, it's just fucking, I need to find a job. But here's the thing. Dude, I was talking to my dad. I was like, I'm in a fucking quarter life crisis, Dad.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to get a full-time job, obviously. Fuck that. But then I'm like, I don't actually know like what I would even want to do job-wise. And then to find a job who they actually would just be like, yeah, no worries, mate. Like, you can just work your 2 days a week. Yeah. And every time we ask you to put in some more work, you're going to tell me no. You're never going to want to work weekend. Like,
yeah.
You know, like it's fucking... Because every time I've ever had a job, whenever I've gone to that job, I'm like the best worker. Like I'm doing overtime. I'm fucking every shift. I'll accept them, show up early, go home late, like bust my ass. But I've kind of learned that just waste of time.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it unless it's your career job.
Yeah, unless you like actually are invested in the project.
Yeah, like you're trying to be there for the next 10 years and get pay rises and shit. But like at a job like Kmart, like, bro, I broke my back for that company. I was getting fucking $13 an hour.
Yeah, same for Blackwoods, same when I was at Dome. There's just no point, is there?
No, there really isn't. Not at the end of the day, everyone else is getting paid the same, doing half the work.
Yeah.
That's what we learned quickly.
Yeah, and it's a bit shit midweek when you're maybe, especially rest days. We found over east when we had rest days, it was awful.
Yeah,
it was awful because you're really just stuck to the house. You don't really know what to do with yourself. And I saw a clip. It's like you're not depressed. You're not sad. You've literally just got no purpose. Like you need something. You need to find something to wake up and be excited to just get struck into it. Basically,
it's also the money. I think the money is the biggest thing, because if I had money, like money to blow, I wouldn't want to work because I could keep myself busy. But I've quickly been realizing the minute you step out the house, it costs you about $50. Like yesterday, all I did was go to the gym.
Yeah.
But then I didn't have protein, so I had to buy protein. So I went to the gym. I had to fill up my car too on the way to the gym.
Ooh.
So I had to put petrol in my car. Then I had to buy a fucking protein. It cost me $150 to go to the gym yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, you know how much easier it would have been to just stay home? That's why I need a job.
Yeah.
Not because I want, like, obviously being busy is one thing, but I could find, if I had money, I'd just like go for coffee and like go fucking hit golf balls and shit.
Yeah.
But
it's unfortunate that to get, to have money, you got to work.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like one of those things. I'm like, fuck, I need a job just to get money. I need to buy some fucking gym clothes, mate. We were just sitting here. I got nothing. These people at the gym are starting to think, this fucking guy has no clothes. I'm using I thought I had my gym bag here. A budget fucking old Calvin Klein, like it doesn't even have pockets or anything in it. It's just it's just a Calvin Klein duffel bag, bro.
Are you not using your gym bag?
It's in your car.
Oh fuck! Damn, bro.
Dude, so a lot of my shit is in your car, bro.
That's tragic, man. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Fuck, you should have packed that bad boy in your suitcase.
Dude, I don't think anyone thought like the car would take fucking over, like what? It's been nearly 6 weeks, surely.
Well, no, it's literally been a month now, because
it's been a month since we left.
Yeah, but it's been a month since it actually left Melbourne. Because remember, it was just sitting there because it's a wait for the ship.
Fucking swimming it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
It is ridiculous. But what's going in terms of like the way you feel midweek? In the Arnie documentary, he said he lost his brother. His brother died, and then his dad died like pretty quickly. And he's like, I didn't really feel those emotions because it's not that he didn't let himself feel it, but he didn't have the time to feel it.
So busy, yeah.
He was so busy, and he's like, a lot of people these days who suffer with mental health issues, etc., they don't have enough time. They've got too much time in their days.
I actually, like, I've seen quite a few. I swear, like, the algorithm is literally telling me you're being a piece of shit. But, like, it's so true. I mean, Joe Rogan said it. I think he probably said it best. He said it was something about, like, if you don't have a purpose, like, that's what human beings are built for since the dawn of time. Yep. It's like cave days. You had roles. The woman raise the kids, go collect berries and shit. The father go fucking hunt the lion, and then, you know, come back. And then, like, everyone had purpose, so there was way less thing. But nowadays, no one has a fucking purpose. No one wants to work. No one wants to fucking do anything, really. And you can literally sit at home all day and watch TV. Yeah. And not get bored.
Oh, I don't know about not get bored. For myself, I do get bored, bro. Like, I literally do get bored when I just sit there. Like, bro, you know how guilty you feel?
I think that's different to boredom, though. Because I could kill my time just playing fucking PlayStation all day, but I feel like a piece of shit. Yeah. And that's what fucks me up.
Yeah. I saw another guy said, I can't remember his name, but he was like, the amount of time you spend outside your house is attributed to how successful you'll be. So it's like, you being at home your time spent at home should strictly be for sleeping. Like, you, in terms of building relationships with people, whether that's romantically or just relationships with friends or business, blah, 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 your career, that is all related to the amount of time you're spent outside of home. And it's true because
it's facts.
No one's coming to you at your house, are they?
Well, you're like, everyone says you're never going to, like, succeed if you're in your comfort zone. Yeah. Sitting at home is your comfort zone. Well, it should be if it's not your comfort zone, maybe you should fucking move out. But yeah. But for me, it's like, dude, I could literally, right now as well, like, I'm addicted to fucking a game, which is, I always have these phases. Like, I get super addicted to a game for like 1 month out of the year, every year.
But I was thinking, like, who was it? Oh, someone said it again. It's like, if you make your hobbies earn you money. Oh, and you should start streaming.
Yeah, but then once again, the paywall to get in is fucked.
Of course.
Because I need to get a piece. Like, bro, trust me. Like, if I had everything, I'd do it right now.
Yeah, but I low-key think you just should. Because think of the things that you'll need to invest. Yeah. They're not going to be a waste of money regardless.
Well, most of the stuff,
get use out of all
of
the
stuff I have.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a PC.
Yeah. And it's like, whatever you need. Like, would you need to get like an Elgato or something?
I think I have one. I bought one way back in the day. Maybe there's a new one. But like, it costs like probably $2,500, I reckon, to get it going.
These days, when I look to buy something, I ask myself, especially now, it's different when you're like 13 and you're still growing physically, maturity-wise. But as a person who's our age, in their 20s, I ask myself, is this a staple piece, whether it's a physical product, clothing, whatever? If it's a staple piece I'm going to get use out of, I don't really question it. Yeah. For example, like, I just bought like a dark pair of jeans. I know I'm going to use those for the next fucking 10 years if I want. Yeah. Because like, it's not, I can use those for basically any outfit. Winter's never going away. Like, it's just
almost
fact.
Done here though.
It is almost done here.
I'm fucking gassed, mate. Give me summer. That's what I need.
I know. But like, it's so hard to make those purchases sometimes, especially for people like yourself and myself who
it is right now. I'm not earning money. If
yeah.
I was earning money, I'd be chilling, but I'm not. But then I also was thinking, because lots of time to think. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, fuck, if I was like, say, like a streamer, for example, when you were earning just like $1,000 a week, which isn't that unattainable. It's, you literally get 40 subs a day. Like, you're chilling. But if you think, like, I think to myself genuinely, like, right now, being a streamer would be great because I'm addicted to the game and I love it and playing it. But you always hear these streamers talk, like Nadeshot barely ever streams. Why? Because like, he actually just fucking hates the games. Yeah. And I'm the same. And then right now, like, it's like that guilt thing. Playing games is like a piece of shit thing to do. Like, if you're doing it for 12 hours a day, like, you are a fucking loser, really. Like, I think that about myself when I do it. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I literally woke up today, went to the gym, came home, played PlayStation all day and all night. Like, that is a fucking lame thing to do. Yeah.
But if you earn money from it, then you can't argue.
But would I want to do that forever, bro?
Yeah, but that's the thing. You can't think that way, though, because think of, for example, Aiden Ross.
Yeah. Well,
He started playing 2K, bro.
That's true, yeah.
Started playing 2K. You're not bound to what you start.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely true. But once again, it's just the starting of it. And it's ironic because like everything, every other thing that I've invested in DJing, podcast stuff, it's always kind of worked out. But
Yeah.
I don't know. The streaming, it's a whole, like, I remember Dork was saying it is hard.
Oh, yeah.
Because
no,
you got to go like balls to the wall, like really, you got to stream 12 hours a day and be entertaining as well, you know, like it's, I don't know. It isn't, people think, oh, it's easy to play games. Like I feel like it would be a lot more than that.
Did you listen to the Rice Gum?
I did.
Yeah, that was
It was a good pod.
good insight into the streaming world.
Yeah.
Especially for myself.
For their type of streams, like they're laughing, bro. Because they're making like stupid money. I mean, fuck me, I'd stream 20 hours a day if I was getting paid that much money. You know, one of Kai Sennett's, we're going down in the nerd hole right now, but Kai's mate, he's told me, he said how much he reckons Kai's making because some guy guesstimated on TikTok. He like his Kai's roommate, and he was like, yeah, I think Kai would make at least 800 grand a month off of these Twitch ads. Maybe another 250 to 300k from his subs a month, and then his YouTube, he's got 150 million on his clips channel, so that's about, you know, another $1 million there. And I was just like, fuck,
it's crazy. It is crazy. Like they're genuinely earning like athlete money,
dude. Literally more, bro. They're sitting there just talking because that's not including their endorsements. That's just fucking like YouTube ad money. That's not even like if Nike comes and says, hey, can we get a brand deal with you?
Bro, it's extremely criminal, and it's hard to fathom that people our age are doing that. It's so toxic for your brain.
It is, but when Aiden says he's 21, I get pissed off.
Like he's literally 21, 22, and he's just like, oh yeah, I've kind of, you know, lost interest in being motivated in terms of earning money just because, you know, I'm already like at that stage type of thing. I feel like, bro, Steiny on that podcast was like, I want to fucking kill myself because he's like not one of those guys.
Yeah, 100%.
And he was just sat there like, fuck, I want to be one of those guys, but he probably never will be.
Yeah, never.
Because he's just not that guy, bro.
He's on salary, like.
Yeah, it's fucking
It'd be hard working around those kind of blokes, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're seeing so much money and like, obviously they would hook you up and shit all the time. But it's even like, I would still hate getting someone paying for me like $10,000 chain or something, knowing I can't buy another one ever again.
But he's trying to do his own stuff, like the One Night with Steiny podcast, and like he's trying to go into his own avenues to, you know, try and make that money. But I just don't know if my guy's going to be successful.
Well, he's kind of hated.
That, bro, I listened to the whole thing of that. I could understand where Andrew Shultz was coming from.
Oh, I listened to the whole thing as well. It's bro, when Andrew first cracked it, bro, Steiny was just asking the deadest questions. Yeah, he was like, "So, how much your wife rings cost?" He goes, "I don't know."
Serious?
And then he's like, "Oh, do you watch porn?"
Yeah.
Like I'm like, mate, surely you can actually like he wasn't spinning anything off after the question. It was just like an interrogation. I was like, bro.
You know what I do feel sorry for Steiny though is that no one else was speaking, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Kyle just Steve just fucking sat there.
Dude, Steve even said it. He said, "I suck on podcasts."
Why are you on, bro?
I said, "Why are you on it then?"
Yeah, like bro. If Brad was on that podcast, this is the Full Send podcast we're talking about, by the way. They had a real big comedian, Andrew Shultz, on, and Andrew Shultz got angry at one of the co-hosts, Steiny, because he was just asking shit questions, and he's not really respected because he's not up here in terms of how much money he earns.
He kind of gave...
It's just a PA.
He kind of... He was kind of like taking pot shots at all of them though.
Yeah, bro,
like there were like little backhanded like little comments. He said like, "Oh yeah, prepare for a podcast." Like,
yeah, bro. When he said, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, it does piss me off when I, you know, take time out of my day to come on this podcast, and I'm trying to get you guys to actually be interested in asking me questions." I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. He there was more like little backhanded, like little slide digs, like about the entire thing the whole time. Like he was saying like, it's impressive how you guys have made this podcast work and shit. And I'm like, fuck, that's like an insult, bro.
Yeah. Oh, when he's like, does it always go like this?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I could understand it, but like, bro, if Brad Brad Marten was on that podcast, would have been so different.
Is Brad not on a part of them anymore?
No, he is, but that's like a year old.
But Brad hasn't been on half them he wasn't on the Rice Gum one. He wasn't on the one before that.
Yeah, I don't know why he wasn't on that one. I believe he still is. I just don't.
There's a lot of bad shit about Brad coming out too, bro.
There is. I've seen
him and Noelle going at it, and I'm like, fuck off, leave Noelle alone, bro.
Yeah, but I'm pretty. Yeah, she broke the contract or something.
She did like not adhere, but the contract was.
But once again, you signed that shit.
Unfortunately,
her parents signed off on it as well.
In court though, if her contract is hell
dodgy,
not dodgy, like very one-sided.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you sign it sometimes.
Oh really?
Yeah, because they're saying like you just took advantage of someone who didn't have any other options, kind of thing. Depends on what the contract is, obviously.
But she's come out and said that like she was already had like 100K on Instagram, blah blah blah. So it's like, he not have any other options.
He didn't blow her up though, as well. Like he made her more popular, but she was going to blow up regardless. Yeah, because of her content with that her boyfriend or whatever that guy's name.
Yeah, but he was like affiliated with Brad as well, though. So like he was training in Raw. I think it definitely did help her, but once again, she would have done it. She's a hot fucking girl in the gym.
Yeah, and then like Brad, I think the reason is Brad wants her OnlyFans money, 50% of it.
Yeah, he wanted a lot of it.
And like, why? Like she's saying, like you didn't do anything for my OnlyFans. You didn't promote my OnlyFans.
Yeah,
you didn't fucking do nothing. So in that sense, I get it. But if you sign a contract, I guess like you're a bit of a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff in terms of marketing and how people are sort of running their TikToks and just their Instagram and all this blah blah blah. And I saw one example. You know that chick who does reason number 534 why I love men.
Oh, I love strawberry milk.
Yeah. Bro. Everyone does, bro.
You know she's a genius.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying.
Bro.
So she makes all these videos of reason number blah, 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 why I love men, and everyone loves it. Both the guys and the girls love it. So she'll make 10 videos of that and then one video promoting her business. And it just works.
She's, so there's like Blueberry Milk Mob and Coconut Milk Mob, and they're her two sisters.
No,
and
never seen the other ones.
So they all work for her.
Yeah.
So her family business is obviously the clothing brand, and then she's brought her sisters in on it as well. So and her mum packs the orders. Like she showed like the business. It's like in her living room. It's just boxes and boxes. She's literally got like 10 of her family employed.
Yeah.
She's just paying for them all their salaries and shit. Do you know how lit that would be?
Yeah.
Imagine you could just say, "Oh, mum, dad, like, fuck your shit work." Like, well, it's not. They like their jobs.
Yeah.
But it's like, you come work for me, like you can just,
Well, earn a bag.
Well, but it's like I'm your boss, so it's like you don't want to work.
You're not gonna get fisted.
Well, it's like, oh, I want let's not work today. Let's go to the footy. Like that, I'm saying that.
Yeah. And then there's another one I saw again today. There's another attractive woman, does like gym content, but she's saying like, don't you just hate it when you use a whole roll of toilet paper, like when you need to take a shit? And like people liking her TikToks. It's got no correlation to her or relation to her content.
Yeah.
In terms of gym, blah, 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 whatever. But it's just getting the people in. And I start to think, I'm like, when we post Instagram stories promoting our podcast, they get zero views. I don't know why, but whenever we put a link for the podcast, we've got almost 9,000 followers. 500 people.
We've been blowing up last month.
We have been. But that's why for example, I just did a story promoting the most recent one. I just did like, who likes my vintage Weet-Bix tin? And then I promoted the podcast. And it did. It got like 1,000 views, both stories. And I'm thinking like, that's what we're going to do more of. We're going to just do more like stupid shit.
I also think we need to create something else.
Oh, no, 100%.
Like we need to go hard on this clothing stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw, who's that Hannah Pearson chick, the fat dumpy, the blonde one in Melbourne, who trains, she's got a bit of an annoying voice.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, squatty waddies today. If you're listening to this, I love you. But she so that brand that she promotes, I think it's like called Define Leggings or something. It's like DFN or DFYN or some shit. This chick exposed like all of those brands, like for the leggings and shit. She was saying this brand, like the Define, this brand, pretty much all the biggest brands right now in women's leggings or women's gym clothes. And she was like, this is literally from Alibaba. This is the
code?
This is the provider who they all go through.
Yeah.
Go online, $12. Save yourself some money. It won't have the brand name on it, but the exact same leggings, $12.50, and these brands are selling them for $80, bro.
Yeah. No, bro.
I thought we should get in the gym leggings.
Oh
no. C-word.
Oh no. Clothing is a crime, bro. Clothing is a fucking massive crime. And we've learned that through doing this, doing our stuff. Like, bro,
well,
these brands are taking fucking advantage of us, man.
Well, these were low-key expensive.
These were expensive.
Because we did it through Australia, who was like a third party. But if you can get it straight from China, I'm telling you, like, guys, I'm telling you, they're making like 300% profit margins. Oh, yeah. Which is nuts.
Every tag, Gymshark tag, made in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Like, no one's getting their stuff done here.
Those leggings are... The entire production cost is $25 max. Like, they're getting them for 12. The stitching or like the brand, they're just steaming the fucking brands on them.
Yeah.
And then just throwing them in a package and sending them out to you. They're literally making $70 off your thing.
The only difference is they had money to spend to find the good products.
Yeah.
On these websites.
And now, because someone found the good one, but there's so many brands now that's just using them.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, we've looked to get samples before. They'll charge you like $100 for a sample, and it's like,
I found out that's why they do it.
What?
That's why they charge $100 for a sample. So you, as the one person who wants one pair of leggings, can't cheat the system. Yeah,
well, that's why I was saying, like, bro, if you really wanted to, just buy your 10 pairs. Buy your 10 pairs, like, because it's like the minimum order.
Well, the minimums are usually 100 for those kind of joints. The good joints will all make like a minimum min orders 100.
Yeah, it's
so
tough.
That's why, like, because people in the comments were saying it's all well and good, but like we'd all have to go together and fucking buy 100 of them and just distribute them each.
Yeah.
Like, if you had maybe 20 friends and you all wanted 4 pairs each, like, there you go. But like, for you or I, if you just wanted to get 5 t-shirts, like, it cost you $500, which is the same as buying them the actual brand.
Yeah, it's the same buying through like AS Color, all these other websites. Like, you always need to buy in bulk, otherwise they just charge just stupid amounts.
Yeah, so that's the fuck. I feel like we've just been talking.
Yeah, well, I've got another thing to bring up. I saw Zach talk about it. He mentioned it to me the other day, but it's also happened to me. I want to know if it's happened to you or anyone else. Have you ever woken yourself up because you've punched yourself in the face?
I've never done that.
Bro.
But I've definitely woken up from like a twitch.
Bro, I've literally clocked myself in the eye, in the nose, and in the mouth.
Bro, Mike Tyson, bro.
Bro, what is going on?
It's fucking...
I literally wake up and like my arm will be on the downward trajectory. It's like I've already just clipped my jaw and my arm was like going down here and I've woken up. And I'm like, why have I just done that?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Why am I punching myself in my sleep?
Are you having a dream about like a fight, bro?
Well, like, I don't think so. And why am I punching myself?
But he thinks he's Mike Tyson, bro. Fucking...
Bro, like, and it fucking hurts, bro.
Yeah, well, you just punch yourself in the face.
Like, Zach sent us a Snapchat. His eye was literally red because he's fucking clocked himself in the mid-sleep in the eye. I don't know if it's like once again, if it's related to a dream or if it's just what you're having, a twitch. I can't understand it, but it needs to stop, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is fucking crazy. It's not fun.
Man's punching himself in the face.
Should we do the draft segment? We didn't do a draft last week.
Yeah, we can rip the draft.
Let's rip the fucking drafteroni, bruv. All right, as we always do. Well, we're doing the clothing items draft. So once again,
importance of clothing items.
Yeah, so you really, and it's also like for different settings. So you can have like going out or staying in at home.
Well, it's kind of like you got 5 items of clothing to live with for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Which ones are you picking, you know?
What do you want to fucking pick?
That's kind of the gist. But
paper, scissors, rock. All right. I go first. All right. So the first one I'm going to pick is going to be... Oh, this is tough. This is tough.
I feel like the first one is simple, surely.
I'm going to do it. It's going to be underwear.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, that was going to be my number one. I mean, realistically, if you didn't have underwear, dude, the chafing.
Bro, like, they just don't sit.
You'd be fucked.
Yeah, I'd hate just jogging around and those things are just flop and whacking my leg.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah, all right.
They're just It's just a little whack.
Slapping my knee and shit.
What's your pick one, son?
My pick one is going to be. I'm gonna take sport shorts.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Because you took underwear. You know the sport shorts that have like the little meshing? That's the only reason. Usually I hate them, but if I don't have jocks, that's what I'd take.
Yep. I respect that.
Because then the reason I took the sport shorts is like you can swim.
Yeah.
It's like for the beach.
Yeah.
And then also like
I just swim in my undies these days. Yeah. I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
I'm going to go part 2. It's going to be cargo pants.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Because I can wear those going out. I can wear cargo pants to the gym. And I can wear them just like...
You're wearing cargo pants to the gym?
You can.
But
I'm not.
Well, you still have shorts on the option. You just can't take sport shorts.
Yeah, I'm not wearing jorts to the fucking...
No, but like, you can fucking wear like... doesn't have to be denim.
What though?
Like the privacy shorts, the mesh shorts, like like whatever.
Yeah, but I would say like, yeah.
I mean, you can train in your cargs. Just train in your jocks, mate.
Yeah, just train in my jocks.
That's alpha.
Yeah.
For someone who's got a knee slapper.
Yeah, no, I'll stick with cargo pants. That's my pick 2.
Yeah, it's on my list. Don't really. I was trying to get you out of it because I wanted them. My pick 2 is going to be.
Oh.
Fuck.
Probably had a stroke.
You don't really.
Oh, he's torn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with shoes.
Yeah. Which ones?
Just any shoes.
Any shoes?
Yeah. Remember we said it before? You can take any shoes, you just couldn't take like one pair of shorts. Like the
So I can't pick shoes now?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought you would have gone like, so you can pick like either a running shoe or like what I'm wearing, like an Air Force One, or you can pick like a dress shoe.
Nah. I mean, we can do that if you want. Up to you.
It's fine. It's fine. You stick with that.
It makes it more fun because then otherwise we'll just get, we'll have everything we want, you know?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So, yeah, pick 2. Was it pick 2?
Yeah, I think
it's
your
pick 2. Shoes.
Yeah.
So I've got shoes and shorts. I look all right.
You're not looking too bad. You're not looking too bad. I'm going to go... Now, is T-shirt... I'm going to get a T-shirt.
Yeah, just a shirt. Yeah.
Just a shirt.
Yeah.
So you can't wear a T-shirt at all?
I can wear a singlet, though.
Okay. So all right. So my pick 3 is going to be a T-shirt. Yes, please.
Yeah, I like it. My pick 3 is going to be a hoodie.
Yeah. Okay.
It's universal because you don't have to wear a T-shirt under a jumper.
Yeah.
The only thing is in summer you might be fucked.
Yeah.
But I'll just train without a shirt or something, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm relating everything to the gym. Like, there's other things I do in life.
Gym is our life. All right. So now I'm going to have to ask this question. Can I pick a crew neck considering you've picked a hoodie?
Yeah.
I can pick a crew neck.
Like the...
Yeah. So like no hood. It's the crew neck. Like just the pullover.
Yeah, if you want. Mate. You can. I'll let you have it.
All right. Pick 4 is a crew neck. It's not a hoodie. It's a crew neck. That's going to keep me warm.
Yeah. My pick 4. My pick 4 is going to be jeans.
Yeah.
Because I don't have cargo pants.
Yeah.
Cargo pants are definitely the more universal.
You just get more use out of them.
Dub. Like you can wear them for everything. Like big casual. But baggy jeans, I could sit around the house in baggy jeans if I had to.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to take trackies and jeans, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to go.
It's the final pick.
It is my final pick. I'm going to have to go slides.
Yep.
Going to have to go slides, unfortunately, because I've got no footwear.
Yep.
And now I'm really interested to see your last pick to see if you stitch yourself up here.
What do I have? I got shorts, shoes, a hoodie.
Glasses, jacket, shirt.
What was my other pick? Oh, jeans.
Fuck.
I'm going to go with...
Does he do what I think he should do?
Well, I need socks, but I'm not going to take socks.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to take socks. You know what? Like, I'm rich and I'll just buy more. I'll just buy a pair of shoes a day.
Yeah, but those puppies going to blister.
I thought about that, but...
They're going to sweat. They're going to stink.
Yeah, it is what it is, but I'll just buy new shoes every 2 days. You know?
What could be more important than socks? Think about it. You're in winter. You're going to get cold? Bro.
Well, it's either...
I don't know what you're going to pick.
It's either socks or like a singlet vibe.
Oh, you got no T-shirt on there, do you?
I don't have a T-shirt.
Oh, fuck.
So I think...
Oh.
It's a tough one, but I think I will roll with...
You could cut your hoodie sleeves off.
Hey, that's a smart. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the.
But then you look like one of those idiots, bro. Who wear those
like an
t-shirts,
idiot.
those t-shirts
You're going to the
with
Jimmy
the
Cargs,
hood.
mate.
You know those idiots that wear the singlets with the hoods though?
Dude, I used to have one when I was like 30.
It's gonna be you,
used to
bro.
be bad, bro. The little drawstrings, pulling them tight and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with socks. I think.
Yeah.
I did think like socks was second on my list, but once I took shoes, I knew you couldn't really. It would be pointless to take socks.
Pointless, bro. Pointless.
So no, I could pull up to the gym wearing what I'm wearing right now.
Yeah. What would I have to get rid of?
I'd get warm because I would have to take my jumper off.
I'd have to get rid of my shorts, my shoes, my socks, my jacket. I'd literally be
Wait, what do
rocking
you
up with my t-shirt and my underwear,
What do
bro.
you even? Oh, you got underwear.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm cooked.
I had my crew neck,
I'd have to
bro.
wear sports shorts under everything.
Yeah, that's far.
I've
Oh,
done it-
you would?
I've done it before though.
Fuck.
Done it. I've literally put sports shorts on as jocks before.
People said we need to try out these drafts for videos. Like whether it's a TikTok or a reel or just a video, like
Oh, do them.
yeah, just
Yeah.
actually do them. Unfortunately, we are running out of time, but we'll do our oddly irritating things.
Yeah.
So mine is, this really pisses me off, right? And it happens almost every time at my house. So I'll have a headache and I'll go to get some Panadol and I'll be popping the Panadol out of the packet and my mum will go, oh, do you have a headache?
I knew where it was going, bro.
And I go, just felt like dosing my body up with some Panadol for no reason
You know what you should say
whatsoever.
next? You know what you should say next time? You should say, "Nah, just I'm addicted to Panadol, mum."
Yeah, and I see what she said. She'd be like, no.
She'll be like, "You fucking idiot." You'd be like, You'd be like, "Lucky you don't have codeine, mum." So I'd be fucking ripping that shit.
Bro, it's just like, nah, bro. My head's
Yeah.
already thumping.
Yeah. Silly question.
I don't need silly questions when I'm feeling unwell.
Dude, I said the same thing. So last night I put apple pie in the oven,
Yep.
and like my mum, it was like 10 o'clock at night, and they'd gone to bed, and their bed is like next to the kitchen, and I put it in the oven and walked downstairs and like went to go just like I was playing with Jared, so I was just like fucking go down there. It was taking like 40 minutes to bake.
That sounded so bad.
I was playing with Jared.
Just went downstairs. I was playing with Jared. Pros on the fucking mat, cross-legged, playing Lego with Jared.
Oh, I thought it was going away dirty.
I thought that as well, but
I was
didn't say
talking
that.
Legos and shit. But no, and then I fucking, my mum goes, "You putting something in the oven?" Nah. In first I was like, yeah, I'm just putting apple pie. She goes, a million questions.
Yeah.
Oh, like, do you set a timer? I say, oh my God.
Yeah.
I literally was just the most sarcastic little prick. I was like,
Yeah.
no, I thought I'd just fucking, guesstimate, mate. Like,
Yeah.
Of course I set a timer. What do you think I am, an animal? But no, it's a definitely irritating thing when someone just ask an unnecessary question for the sake of, I don't even know why.
Yeah.
But
It's fucking infuriating. I tell ya.
my irritating thing is, and this is not really relatable to me because I'm not really looking for a relationship. But like, if I'm on Tinder or something, and like you just start talking to someone, and the conversation sucks. You know, like the initial talking phase.
Yep.
What's your favorite color? What
Shit.
animal do you have? How many siblings do you have? Like, I actually don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Do you want to smash?
Nah, I think like to get to know someone, it's literally like you almost don't want to know anything about them. You just want to know like, yeah, ideally you've got somewhat of a similar personality to the point where you just start laughing and joking about related things that are happening in the world or what happened in their job, and then you just sort of spin off into random stories, but don't actually get to know anything about them.
Yeah.
Because like, bro, it's so dead. No one really gives a fuck.
Chat.
Yeah.
But the most real
Can't
things,
do that over the phone though, really.
Well, the most real things I've ever had, like pretty much the most two recent times that I've actually had something that's gone longer than a night with a woman, the conversation has been at least straight off the rip.
Yeah.
Like one of them, she was like, we literally started talking about fucking mental health.
Yeah.
And then another one was we just started, you just started going down the rabbit hole of like relationships.
Yeah.
So, well, it got rid of that bullshit conversation, but those were phone calls, like
Yeah.
straight off the rip. Because the texting, I'm
can't
not
do it over
going to say,
text.
so what makes you the most depressed in your life? Text that shit.
Yeah.
At least like in a convo, you can be like, oh, like what makes you fucking sad? Like in real conversation, it's kind of, you can tell it's authentic. Not, why are you so depressed?
I think it's also like age-wise as well. I feel like younger people are slightly more inclined to ask those questions, or like the real basic questions. Like they kind of care, but like people who are kind of like,
when you've done it a few times,
yeah,
you're
you're just over it. You're like, I could not give a flying fuck.
100%.
But unfortunately, you can't really skip those parts, can you?
I mean, at some point you'll get to know them. I saw one of these things. It was like the saddest thing about losing a relationship is the fact that you know what makes this person happy, what their favorite foods are, like how they like their teammate, how they like their coffee. You know all these things, and then that's just taken away from you at the cutoff, and that's what's so sad about a relationship. And it's so true. All these little things you learn are irrelevant now.
Yeah, I saw Joe Rogan. He said, my ex told me, she was like, I'm so angry that I wasted years of my life with you. And he's like, you're a dumb bitch. He's like, those years went wasted. Like, think of how much you learnt and grew as a person.
Yeah.
So like every relationship, it's got its pros and cons, and you at most times you come out a better person because of it.
100% in the bigger picture for sure. But we
have
have
to
to
go.
wrap it up because it is time to go. It'll be the last short episode. You know what? Next week, if we are not doing it in here, we'll film for an hour, just because you guys deserve an hour out.
You do. Beautiful
So
people.
yeah, apologies for the short one again.
Rate it 5 stars, like, share, subscribe, all that. Comment, please.
Yep.
And let us know what you thought. Just DM us what you thought.
Yep. Thank you. Goodbye.
Adios.